If Tracey Emin were a man, would her market look more like Hirst? This question has come up when we've been researching our latest report all about female printmakers in the market. And both Emin and Hirst emerged during the YBA movement. They were both very, very attached to the shock factor that we know so well from the 1990s. However, while both Emin and Hirst have got extremely successful original markets, with both achieving record prices at auction, when it comes to their print market, Damien Hirst is definitely leading the way. Now, this boils down to a few things, partly because of a gendered market imbalance, and this can be seen even with the language that we've spoken about both of these seminal artists' work throughout history. Tracey Emin's work is often described as raw, confessional, deeply personal, whereas Damien Hirst has always been positioned as a market provocateur and the poster boy of the YBA movement. It also comes down to a question of value and volume. Damien Hirst, some have argued recently that Hirst has oversaturated his own market. He's been collaborating with the likes of Henny Editions over the past few years, and every time he does a release with Henny, we see these print drops where he's creating editions as part of a limited drop. Now, instead of releasing prints as part of a limited edition that already have an assigned edition number, which Emin is frequently doing with the likes of counter editions, Hirst takes a very different approach. He's adopting the drop culture of big fashion labels like Supreme, who he's also recently collaborated with, which means that his edition sizes are shaped purely by demand. Emin, on the other hand, she creates editions in much smaller quantities, which then means that there is simply less available on the secondary market. This also boils down to how different their subject matter is. So Hirst, while he's been described as this provocateur with his formaldehyde works, when we think about Emin, we often think about the bed and the tent everyone I have ever slept with. And it seems to be a case that her works are maybe less palatable for a wider audience, which is hugely influenced by gendered biases. However, with institutional shifts happening and feminism becoming a much more ingrained part of the language with which we speak about art history, this is beginning to shift. So while her print market might seem smaller by volume, it's crucial to remember these days she's incredibly active. Last year we saw her create her doors for the National Portrait Gallery. We've also seen her creating new editions with counter editions. She frequently appears in the Royal Academy Summer Exhibition. And this institutional recognition is obviously making her print market an exciting place to watch. So if you want to find out more, head to our Female Printmakers report.